All right, friends, welcome back to another week of Called to Homeschool. I'm really excited about this episode today. This has been on my mind a lot, but we are now in about the middle of summer, so I hope you guys are having a fantastic summer. I am a big fan of summer. I absolutely love it. So hopefully you're getting outside, getting sweet tans. If you've seen my awesome watch tan line, I post that on Instagram every now and then. It's fantastic. So I can never go anywhere without a watch because my wrist is oddly white. So that's a lot of fun. Our summer schedule is pretty simple and fun, and we just started reading Summer of the Monkeys. That is a fantastic book so far. It is the same author of Where the Red Fern Grows. So I noticed that and I told the kids, well, hopefully this one doesn't end with as many tears. I could hardly finish that when we read Where the Red Fern Grows out loud because I was crying so hard, but still an absolutely beautiful book. But I'm excited for Summer of the Monkeys. So, send me what you're reading because I love to know what everybody's reading because then I want to read it too. So anyways, that'd be fun. Everybody share what you're reading and I'll post about it. So this has been standing out to me. It's something I was studying in the scriptures a while ago. And I really wanted to share it with you because, friends, I get to talk to some of the most amazing mamas. Absolutely the most intentional, just like I'm giving my all to my family and like I want to be the best mom and I'm doing all these cool things. I am absolutely spoiled with the type of women I get to be surrounded with Mama's members, with my friends with homeschooling, just this community on Instagram and podcasting. I get really nice emails and whatnot, different things people are trying. And so I am completely surrounded by amazing, intentional women. And a lot of you have felt called to homeschool, hence the name of the podcast. You can thank Karin for that, who is much better with names, is much better than names than I am. And they're just very intentional with following God's plan for them or higher power or whatever speaks to you, right? But just like they felt this call to homeschool, it was very inspired, it was very beautiful, and now what? They want more instruction, more help, and more guidance from above. So I was studying in the Doctrine and Covenants, and it was talking about a group of men who were traveling from Missouri up to Ohio. And the Lord commanded them to return to Ohio and even commanded them to take haste, which I had to make sure that meant what I thought it meant, but it did. It means excessive speed. So the Lord says, quickly get from Missouri to Ohio as fast as you can, right? Just excessive speed. Do this as quickly as you can. These men were called to travel. So I looked it up and I didn't know the exact cities. So it's roughly around 700-ish miles that they had to walk or however they're going to get there. But that's the distance from Missouri to Ohio. So it's not an easy little jaunt to do this. Even in a car, that's a long car ride, right? I think I looked it up that it's maybe an 11-hour car ride. So you can imagine by foot or horse or water, whatever, that it's several days and maybe even weeks. And they are told to hurry. But guess what? They are not told how to travel or what to do with that. Does that sound familiar? That you have this call to homeschool, you feel it's right for your family, you've had a neat experience, and then you keep praying for curriculum and asking the Lord, what's the best style for my family? What should I be doing? Should I read this book, or what does each child do? And maybe sometimes you don't get an answer. I don't know if these men felt the same way, but the Lord answered this question nonetheless. And this is in Doctrine and Covenants, section 61, verse 22. And the Lord said, and it mattereth not unto me after a little, if it so be that they fill their mission, whether they go by water or by land, let this be as it is made known unto them according to their judgments hereafter. So, did you catch that? The Lord told them, it mattereth not. Sometimes we are told it mattereth not. So you may feel this call to homeschool, and I've even talked to some really cool ladies who are like, and then I've had this cool experience and this cool experience, and now I'm getting nothing. And to me, that's an it mattereth not moment, because you are not big enough to ruin God's plan. If God says, my plan for you is to homeschool, it doesn't matter how you get there, just make haste and homeschool your babies, right? He's like, just do it. God is also a God of many chances. And so He a lot of times gives us our agency. Like, it really just doesn't matter if you love Well-Educated Heart. If you, there's the Mindful Heart. There's Charlotte Mason. There's TJ Ed. There's all these different types of curriculum. There's the Good and the Beautiful online stuff, right? And sometimes the Lord's like, it just doesn't matter. What do you want to do? Just do it. And with the God of many chances, right? They're like, keep trying it. Just keep trying and keep going. He can also take our mistakes and use them for good. A lot of times you can just use this as information of like, oh, interesting. I thought I needed to do it this way, and it doesn't. So I can just learn what works best for my family. So if you are not getting an answer of specifics in your homeschool, a lot of time it's because God has such faith in you that it mattereth not what you do. You have a mission to homeschool your babies. And a lot of you have had really cool experiences. I've talked to so many amazing women who have had this call to homeschool that's just been on their heart. And during COVID, it gave them the courage to finally do it. And these neat experiences that I get to hear. Seriously, I'm so spoiled that I get to hear all of these cool experiences of like, this gave me the courage to finally go through and homeschool. And they love it, but then sometimes they get stuck because then they want more help from heaven and more help from God of like, okay, give me more specifics. And God's like, girl, you got this. So your mission may be to homeschool your kids, but it may not be, your mission may not be by doing it with a certain curriculum. A lot of times our mission, and the ultimate mission, is people and loving them. And a lot of times it talked about these, with these men traveling to and from Ohio to teach along the way, to love along the way. So it doesn't matter what books you use and what curriculum you buy and fancy sets you buy, and if you have a microscope or not. Do you have a globe? It mattereth not. It matters that you teach and that you love. And teaching can look in so many ways. I have a kid outside right now building, and just learning by that, and teaching through doing chores together, and teaching by cooking together, and teaching by reading together. And the Lord's like, yes, that, all of it. I love it all. Like, teach and love. And whatever curriculum you want to try, girl, you can't mess up my plan. It really doesn't matter what you do. You can't mess it up. And so sometimes I will even pray and say, okay, I'm going to go with this. And if it's wrong, stop me. And if not, I'm just going to go with it. And so I like to remember when I don't get a specific answer for maybe a certain child or a certain curriculum or something I want to try, that God has faith in me. And sometimes he does give us specific ways. And I have had cool experiences where I've had a prompting to ask a child a question or try something. And the Lord sometimes will give us specific ways. But if he doesn't, it's not because he's not listening to you or doesn't care anymore. It's because he has that much faith in you that he knows you will find a path and a way that will make it work. So friends, believe in yourself. Have faith and let go of things of this world and trust in doing things that serve your family. I've done so many cool calls with awesome moms who just know in their heart to let go of the structured school system and to do ways that speak to their family and find this rhythm with their family. And if you're not feeling heaven saying, woo, no, red light on this and we need to stop, then trust yourself and have the faith that you are making good choices for your family and that things will work out. So friends, as you are choosing your curriculum for this upcoming school year, and maybe you're not getting a lot of awesome spiritual inspirations, just know the Lord is like, because girl, you've got this, and it mattereth not which way you choose. Any way will get you to the destination where I need you to go. All right, friends, I hope you have an absolutely amazing week, and I will talk to you next time.